we're back with r/Dinosaurs deep dive. Yes, I guess we're gonna be doing this weekly from now on Sundays, I suppose. Yes, r/Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, dinosaur bones, fossil fuel. Okay, we've seen this meme 100 times before. I'll give that 0 out of 10. This meme is so overdone. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the few dinosaur memes I genuinely do not want to see. Like, this isn't even correct. Fossil fuels aren't made from dinosaurs, they're made from bacteria. How did this get 2K upvotes? Genuine question, what? Okay, hello? Let me see these comments, right? I'm gonna dickhead to ruin everyone's streams by being a smartass, but this fact needs to stop circling around. Exactly! Like, this needs to be a part of— oh my god, it's Kamodoma himself! Oh my god, Kamodoma, what the fuck? Why are you here? What? He's one of my regulars, why are you here? This needs to be a part of dinosaur memes reposted by normies. Yeah, exactly. Or a dinosaur meme made by people who know jack shit about dinosaur starter pack. Exactly, right? My viewers know where the heart's at, right? This post has been fact-checked by true pally nerds. I carved the Spinosaurus aegypticus skull from wood. What the fuck? This is wood? I don't even know where to begin. This is just impressive. Holy shit. How do you, like, go inside these holes? Like, how'd you, like, scoop the wood out of there? That's gonna be impossible to do, right? Damn, that's insane. Like, my brain can't quite make out how it happened, right? Like, when you see, like, a really cool 3D model, like, you're, like, cool. You're like, oh, yeah, that's fucking cool. I bet he worked really hard on it. But when it comes to stuff like this, I generally don't know where to stop because, like, how'd you get these holes in? Like, without, like, destroying the wood? Because, you know, wood is freaking fragile, you know? I tried making something out of wood, but obviously it didn't work out like this, so... Is Spinosaurus still considered as the largest theropod? We've done this discussion a million times before. I personally think there's literally no point in discussing because we haven't found every single specimen of every single large dinosaur out there. So, no point in discussing it. Moving on. Oh my god, he's here. Females. Inflates. Fuck, he's hot. Yep. I mean, ladies. I can do that too. Go. Can we tell what color dinosaurs were? Yes, in fact, we do know some of it. I mean, let's talk about, like, actual skin, right? I think we found some pigmentations from not Protoceratops, Pistachosaurus, but... oh yeah, Borealia pelta. We also have Borealia pelta, that's true. I've seen some people talk about Diplodocus being yellowish brown. I actually haven't seen that. Yeah, exactly. What's that about Diplodocus? We found melanosome impressions within Diplodocus. Oh, really? I did not know that. So I guess Diplodocus was yellow, huh? That is cool. Yeah. I didn't know about Diplodocus. I know about the rest. Microraptor, Sinosauropteryx. I do find very funny how he didn't mention, like, the most, like, well-known example. Like, before we had Microraptor, before we had Archaeopteryx, before we had Sinosauropteryx, the one dino we know for sure that we've been always, at least for me, the one dino that has always been in the books when it comes to dinosaur coloring has always been Anchiornis, but I guess now Anchiornis is, like, no longer a thing. I mean, it is obviously a thing, but, like, it's no longer the first dino that comes to people's minds when we talk about dinosaur coloring, which is, I guess, pretty cool. I don't know if it's cool for the Anchiornis, though. But yes, has anyone noticed that the Mattel figures have gotten more accurate? Accurate to what? The movies? To the actual screen dinosaurs? I don't know what they mean by that exactly, but when it comes to movie accuracy, I suppose? But yes, I think I did say it before on stream, but I am not a fan of this T-Rex design. Like, I mean, the toy, the actual dinosaur in the movie looks great, but I mean, we all know that next year they're gonna release a T-Rex toy that's gonna be better than that. Like, it's obvious, right? Like if you're looking for a good T-Rex toy, I'd suggest not buying this guy, because there's obviously gonna be a better one coming out than season right after. So, probably gonna be one that has even better, like, leg articulation as well, because this one doesn't really have a lot of good leg articulation. People have been saying that the Hammond Collection Rex is worse than this guy, but I don't know. I think the Hammond Collection is a bit better in my book. But yes. Wicked Babe, new Agenticus paper just dropped. Yes, haha, very funny, because the Basilisk has a little sail. I guess Spinosaurus also walked on water. With that, we can reasonably assume that Spinosaurus was pot Jesus Christ, which, yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, all hail Spinosaurus Jesus Christ. If you remember these, you deserve a veteran's discount. What? What is this? Am I missing out on something? Do you mean, like, what dinosaurs they are? What is this for? What is this? Okay, well, what is this? I love these. Oh, they're animations? Oh, it's like an animation. Okay, I never watched these videos. No, I do remember one, though. I do remember one video, though. That I don't know if it was made by this guy, but when I was a kid, I remember, someone, like, uploading a video. Can I still find it? There was a video about, like, a guy doing Microraptor versus Brachiosaurus. Let me see if I can find it. There it is! There it is. This is the movie. This is the one that I always used to see. Dino mecard be like. Yeah, that's the one video that I remember watching. I did not make those two connections before, but now I understand, right. Alright. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that video was uploaded 35 years ago, so yeah, that was pretty a long time ago, I suppose. Right. Next one. Yeah, the T-Rex bag. We've talked about it before. Yeah, bullshit. Camarasaurus, very nice art. Mass extinctions. Ordovician, 85%. Devonian, 70%. Permian, 95%. Triassic, 76%. KT death rate, 80%. Yeah, very cool. What do they mean by you 6 mass extinction? I guess the humans? I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, humans are a bit of a bitch, I must admit. I see those 5, and all I can think is that if you defeat them all, you unlock the secret boss fight against the mass extinction caused by the rise of cyanobacteria. Yeah, I mean, apparently, there used to be something called the Great Oxygen Catastrophe, by basically, because there was so much oxygen, it killed everything that came before it, but I don't think we really have, like, any, like, fossils from the stuff that died. I think, I might be wrong, though. It also wasn't a sudden thing. That's also that. The meme is weird because, of course, the mass extinction is gonna cause death. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're just saying this is more of a discussion than a meme. So, well, they're just saying that the humans might cause the 6th mass extinction, which, I mean, I don't know, like, because, like, mass extinctions involve like 80%, 70% extinction rate. And I don't think humans have killed off like 70% of all life. I think so far, I don't know if we're doing, I don't think we've beaten the high score yet. So to say, so, but yes, we just might. And to that, I suppose, well, skill issue, right? Avian dinosaurs disrespecting the non-avian relative. Nah, they're just chilling on him. If I was a dinosaur, I mean, I am a dinosaur. Who am I kidding? I'm fine with birds shitting on me, okay? It's better than humans shitting on me, I suppose. Or getting stuck in my leg and just dying, I suppose. But if I don't remember, if you remember, you remember. There used to be a guy who I think dropped like his cell phone into a dinosaur model, and he went inside to grab it, but he got stuck in there. Nobody found him, and like it turns out there was a guy that got stuck and died inside like a Stegosaurus model. Like crazy shit, I tell you, right? But apparently that's something that happened before. So dinosaur named Skull Crusher or Skull Devourer. Dinosaur named the Fingerbone. I guess? I don't really get this meme. I mean, I suppose this is something more for dogs? Because, you know the dog called a Princess Puppy Pups is gonna be the one that has like a 5-0 KD ratio, whereas the dog called a Death Savage Gorger is probably gonna be the most nicest dog you'll ever find. So, Diabloceratops versus Torosaurus. But Diabloceratops is not the huggy dino. The meme does not make sense. Moros Intrepidus versus Allosaurus. I don't get it. Allosaurus just means different lizard. Guys, the whole point of this meme is the fact that the dinosaur with the ridiculous name is a more impressive, menacing one, whereas the one with the cute name, no, the whole point of the meme is that the dinosaur with the cute name is a dangerous one, and the dinosaur with the killer name is the friendly one. Allosaurus is not a cute name. But I don't get what you're... They did not understand the meme. Above, Saurophagonex. Below, Mape. What? Saurophagonex means eater of lizards. I mean, I guess it's no longer a theropod, I suppose, but it's just a freaking sauropod. I don't... You guys can't meme. I'm sorry. Like, can we find, like, one example of one that sounds right? Deinocheirus and Dilophosaurus is not a cute name. Are there even cute dinosaur names? I mean, I suppose Bambiraptor is a cute dinosaur name. How is Pachycephalosaurus bottom? Why is Carnosaurus top? Is Carnotaurus a cute name? There we go. Stygimoloch versus Gasosaurus. Actually, yeah, that you know what? I'll say Gasosaurus is a pretty cutesy name, right? A fart dinosaur, ha ha ha, but it's like a big theropod. Stygimoloch is like the river demon of Styx, and it's just like a baby. You know what? Yeah, finally, one guy who understood the assignment. One guy. Jesus Christ. One guy got the name. Okay. Any idea whatever these crests did besides mating? Well, funny that you mention it because I've got these crests and I don't think I've gotten the checkpoint. I don't think I got the tick marked off for mating here, so I don't know. I guess you're just shitting on me now, I suppose. Is sloped crest Dilophosaurus considered outdated? Isn't this the go-to reconstruction, actually? I'm pretty sure sloped is the default one. Well, they're saying this is cute, which is very nice art. I think the half circle, like this one, is outdated, right? Oh, dino plushies. Oh, they're so cute. A blast from the past. What is a dinosaur story? I don't think I've ever seen this. What is this? I don't think I've ever seen this. Looks like a kid playing with dinosaur toys. I mean, this is Walking with Dinosaurs, Dinosaur Planet, Operation Genesis. I haven't played Zoo Tycoon though. Like, is Zoo Tycoon good? From what I've seen, the graphics look pretty bad. Why were all predatory dinosaurs bipedal? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's that, in my opinion, right? I think it's because they were mostly derived from theropods. All carnivorous dinosaurs are theropods. I don't think any herbivore dinosaur lineage ever evolved to carnivores. So I suppose that is why. It's not because four-legged animals are bad for eating meat. It's just that, you know, basically what evolution is, that if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's basically how evolution goes. So yeah, I like no herbivore ever decided to become a carnivore. I mean, to be fair, right? Like large ceratopsians like pterosaurs or chasmosaurs, they probably ate some scavenging every now and then. But they were more like giant hogs, but like there's no pure carnivores. It's also very hard for a species to completely subvert its diet from herbivore to carnivore. When there's active and widespread competition in the form of pre-existing lineages. Yeah, that's actually true. That makes sense. It's easier to turn vegan than it's to turn like meat eating. As a carnivore myself, I can completely agree with that. Yeah, it's just a hereditary feature they kept from their ancestors that just stuck around. Yeah, exactly. I think this is like the main reason. Because, I mean, when it comes to Therizinosaurs, obviously there were other local, like, herbivores living near it. But it also became a herbivore, so... Ancient animals. Oh, that's the dinosaur webtoon that I've mentioned on stream, I think. Is this like an official translation? I wonder if he ever did an official translation. I'm not so sure. There actually are a couple of dinosaur webtoons, actually. The one I know is Darby, and there's also like 2 other dinosaur mangas, webtoons. I think there's one called Saurus, and there's another one called Survival Log. But the problem with Survival Log and Saurus is that they were both written by Koreans, and then there's literally no English translation of it available online. Which is a bit of a shame, because those 2 were pretty okay. I mean, it's like a generic, like, Jurassic Park-esque, webtoon, I suppose. Especially Survival Log, but Saurus is more of like a superpower, fighting manga, I suppose. Where there's there's basically people that have like traits of dinosaurs, then they fight each other. Pretty cool manga, all things considered. But yeah, there's also a huge revelation at the end, which I as a middle school kid I found that really awesome. But I won't really talk about that. I might not. But yeah, just go check it out. I don't think you can check it out. That's the problem though, because it's only available in Korean. But what's your favorite awesome bro depiction of any dinosaur? Well, this one. Yeah, no shit. This is obviously like the most awesome bro dinosaur image I could quite possibly think of, right? Thanos, Simlatoni. I'm inevitable, dinosaur. I mean, I think what Thanos Simlatoni really, shows is that it just shows that paleo, we need loads of funding in paleo. That's basically what it was. They would literally name a dinosaur after a meme if it means that they would get more funding for next digs, I suppose. And yeah, funding is important. I don't even mean that in a derogatory way in any form. Because yeah, funding, paleo, very important. Similar to how Gasosaurus got its name, by the way. Cretaceous, patch notes. T-Rex damage buffed, Spinosaurus bite reduced. No, new T-Rex skin added. Goliath, Saurophagonus removed. Will be next update. What do you mean? It's Cretaceous. Saurophagonus has been dead for like 100 million years at that point. I mean, not exactly 100, but like 40 or something. But still. A 100 Uharosauruses can beat a silverback gorilla, but 100 Uharosaurus cursed version can't. What do you mean by that? Oh, yes, 100 Uharosaurus would beat a silverback gorilla. One Uharosaurus distracted gorilla by turning its tail into a makeshift swing set. Okay, so that means that the Uharosaurus won? I guess that one of them distracted while the other 99 crept behind the gorilla's back and just stabbed it to death, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Defeat 100 cursed Uharosaurus would not beat a silverback gorilla. One cursed Uharosaurus tried to charge but tripped over its own tail, creating the first ever fossil bed. What about the other 99? Did they just vanish into thin air? What's the joke here? Okay, yeah, I suppose, right? How fast could Titanosaurs and Toriasaurs be? I'm currently developing a power world-like fantasy universe, yada yada yada. Okay, and I was wondering how fast they could be. I've read somewhere that Argentinosaurs could not exceed 7 kilometers per hour. Well, I'm not exactly sure. But I've done some research and found that small to medium-sized sauropods could run somewhere between 14 to 17 kilometers per hour. To 33 kilometers per hour? That's like really freaking fast. Could the Diplodocus really run up to 33 kilometers per hour? I don't know. Like, I think that's pretty fucking fast, right? I don't know, like, especially for, like, those really vertical dinosaurs, like the Diplodocus, I can't imagine them running really fast. Like, I've seen what was it, Primal. So, a running Argentinosaurus, like, not a galloping one, but at least, like, a fast-walking Argentinosaurus is somewhat believable. But a Diplodocus, which dinosaurs like 60% neck and tail and, like, 40% body, like, I can't imagine a Diplodocus moving its, like, legs really fast. I don't know why, though, it just would look really funny from a distance, and I don't think that's gonna work out, but I don't know, I'm not a sauropod, so, you'll have to go ask a sauropod, yeah. New dinosaur just dropped. What is this guy? New jawbone? Name is Obligonathus septimanicus. It's a new genus of Rabrodontomorph. Rabrodontomorph? Oh, okay. It was originally described as 1991. It used to be from, considered Rabrodon. Wait, Rabrodon is from 1991? I didn't know that. It's known from right dentary. Okay. Oh, its name comes from obelisks. I remember obelisk. I'm imagining the Diplo with his neck ragdolling behind the front of the body. The moment you said that, it reminded me of like this really old animation series. I don't even remember what it was called. I think it was called like Terrible Dinosaurs or something. I don't exactly remember the details of it, but the one thing that I do remember is that they depicted a Stegosaurus that was basically had like a face on the side of the body. I do remember that, and there was like another scene where there was basically a Diplodocus just dragging its neck behind his body. That's what I remember. The moment you said that's like the one thing that came to my mind, but yeah. I do remember Obelisk, because you guys know that I lived in Germany when I was a kid, and there used to be yeah, in music class, I think it was back in 3rd grade? Was it 3rd grade? I think it was 3rd grade. I had like an assignment where I had to where the teacher brought in a bunch of these Asterix/Obelix comics, and we had to like find old like Roman instruments from that and like draw them and like present them to our class or something. Why the hell do I remember this? That's a very specific memory. I don't know why. It wasn't even like a core memory or anything. It's just like one assignment that I got when I was a kid. But yeah, apparently that's like the memory that stuck with me. I don't know why the fuck I did that. My brain is just stupid, I suppose. You risk Asterisk, the Gaulois. That's awesome. I don't know. I didn't read it. More to say. I mostly just, as I said, it was an assignment, so I had to go ahead and look for instruments. I didn't actually read the comic, so I do remember there's like the big guy stuck in a like a beer jar, and there was like a little guy that had like wings on his head for some reason. I don't know. Speculative evolution goes wild, I suppose, but yeah, that's what I remember. No obligatus, you can't drink the magic potion. You fell into it when you're a little egg. Oh yeah, basically, I remember that because the big guy got like stuck inside that because they drank something and he got fat. Yeah, modern America be like. Allosaurus are freakyless. That brings me. I still haven't read that book where that weird like novel where a girl dates like an Allosaurus. I was thinking about reading that for a book, but for a video, but I've never really gotten past that. At least past the conceptual stage. What can I say? Every new reaction image just dropped. Live Carnivores / T-Rex reaction. What dinosaur is this? Oh, that's a very fine specimen of a Chinosaurus right there. You know it's a species of Chinosaur because it's got this weird, like, a hair preserver in its body, too. Medieval style Spinosaurus. More accurate than most of the stuff that we see nowadays. The three name meanings be like Tyrant Lizard King, Giant Southern Lizard, and Spine Lizard. I don't know. I think it's a pretty fitting name for Spinosaurus. I mean, yeah, the name doesn't sound as menacing as the other guys, but I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, for Spinosaurus, I think it more symbolizes, at least to me, right? T-Rex, big strong dinosaur. Giga, big strong dinosaur from the south. Spinosaurus, it's called Spine Lizard, but in my opinion, the Spinosaurus is special in not because it's a large dinosaur, but I think because it symbolizes the development of our understanding of prehistory. I think that's what Spinosaurus really stands up for me, and that is why I like Spinosaurus. I don't like Spinosaurus because it's like some big ass dinosaur that died a long time ago. I think I like it because it's such a mystery. Like, a lot of people like it, but we aren't even so sure how it looked like. And I think that's like my main attraction towards Spinosaurus. Whereas T-Rex is like, yeah, I guess, good old T-Rex, big and strong. Giga, T-Rex but carcharodonted. If you didn't like T-Rex with his stubby arms, yeah, here we go. Big, a southern dinosaur that has 3 claws, I guess. Why do humans love dinosaur, other big animals so much? Because they taste well. Because they taste delicious. Skull of Island Fauna Creation post. Yeah, that would be really nice, but unfortunately, very, very bad. Like, I mean, this is very good, but it's a shame because, well, Monsterverse happened. I mean, all this beautiful stuff got thrown right out of the window for good old big spider, for a good old big lizard. Yeah, pretty bit of a shame. Like, I really hate how generic the Skull Island fauna is. Like, I think that's what I really dislike the most about it. Like, I don't mind the fact that they aren't necessarily dinosaurs, but I just don't like it how, like, everything is super generic. It's like the moment they called the King Kong / Godzilla universe the Monsterverse, all like sci-fi speculative evolution part of what the previous movies have been building up to just got thrown out of the window for generic monster slop. I hate to admit it, but I think that's the case. Again, I'm not really a big fan of Monsterverse in general, so my opinion might be a bit biased here, but yeah, that's just what I think. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. If you like Monsterverse as it is now, good for you. SFM art, surrounded by Spinos. I don't know how to use SFM. I think it's like Source Filmmaker, I think? That's what it was called? Yeah, I haven't really gotten to do that. Like, I don't quite understand how to use it either. I tried to do this once when I was in middle school, to make. I don't know why I was actually trying to do that. Maybe I was thinking I could make some like music videos with them or something, because I remember watching someone make like a really good music video using SFM, and I thought that's pretty cool. That's very edgy and very nice. 14-year-old me went crazy about it, so I thought I could do the same, and I could never get past the loading model in stage. Like, I couldn't even load in the model, right? I literally downloaded it, I was able to open it, and that's where my brain just stopped. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe I might try give it another shot, but bit overly too crazy, super edgy music videos aren't exactly my thing anymore, so, yeah. Remember time when we actually got DNA remnants from a dinosaur called Caudipteryx? Wait, what the fuck? We've got DNA from Caudipteryx? It was so well preserved that it retained some original biomolecules and threads of chromatin. This cell replicated the reaction to hematosalin expected from a cell of a living chicken. Well, do we know DNA? It's possible that these cells were already dying before the animal died. Ironic? Not really ironic, but still. Wait, so did we find tightly packed DNA molecules? They also said this discovery does not take us a one step cleaner to Jurassic Park, but it does challenge current thinking about how long delicate organic materials such as DNA can persist. So I don't know. That means we might find some dinosaur that has DNA in it. Who knows? Oh yeah, we got the new synopsis for Walking with Dinosaurs. I didn't actually check that out. Yeah, let's check it out right now. Walking with Dinosaurs episodes and synopsis. Let's check that out. Right. So episode 1, The Orphan. An orphan baby triceratops roamed the lush world of Larmidia. River dragons, Spinosaurus, the band of brothers, band of helmet dinosaurs bound to reach adulthood. Pursued by Utahraptors. The pack. 71 million years ago, Albertosaurus. Enemies assemble. Pachyrhinosaurs. Wait, they're gonna have I suppose we're gonna have one episode with Albertosaurus. The other one is gonna be with Gorgosaurus and Pachyrhinosaurs, I guess. And episode 6 is gonna be Jurassic? Oh, so we are only gonna have like one Jurassic episode. Okay. I was wondering why didn't they like because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, they're only gonna have Jurassic. I remember saying they're only gonna have Cretaceous stuff, but you guys said that Lusotitan was from Jurassic, so yeah, I guess they're gonna have one Jurassic episode. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for it. I mean, I think I did voice my opinions a long time ago, but I don't think it fits the spirit of Walking with Dinosaurs, but I don't think that really matters. If it's a good quality dinosaur documentary, I don't mind. Another Jurassic World Rebirth Spinosaurus figure. Ah, yes, the one from Target that we'll never have access to. Very funny. Oh, wow, that's a very nice artwork. Utahraptors versus all kinds of types of sauropods. Ah, yes, my favorite sauropod, the Metabarosaurus. What the hell is this? Deinonychus itself measured about 10 feet long and weighed 150 pounds. It was about 6 feet, 1.8 meters high. Why? Is this wrong? From the Wikipedia, Deinonychus was about 0.9 meters tall at the tip and 3.5 meters long nose to tail. I think it's given you measure the height for Utahraptor or Osteraptor. Yeah. I think so. Quite possibly. Interesting. Bought a Mosasaurus tooth at the free market on King's Day. Very cool, but mind explaining why it's called the free market, yet you had to buy something with your own money? I don't think that's... Isn't that kind of counterintuitive? But I guess. Who is this? That's the knockoff of the Rebor Uteranus. Fun fact, I actually have this toy myself. Not the actual guy, the same knockoff toy. Hell, what dinosaur is this? Oh, wow. I'm gonna be honest, I think, right? I don't think that, like, usually Chinosaurs have, like, a name on the bottom, but I'm gonna logically assume that this would probably be a Chinosaur of a Maiasaura. Mainly because the one Hadrosaur that had, like, a really hunched back in all artworks is always Maiasaura. Camptosaurus. Small nithopod. Are you planning on doing a toy review or a collection someday? I might. I genuinely might. But... Oh, wow. I don't... No one has brought up Maiasaura? Everyone's saying Oranosaurus. Some are saying Pervertosaurus. I mean, which, by the way, is a meme. Why is this Pervertosaurus? What does this have to do with perverts? But in my opinion, it's definitely a Maiasaura. Like, if they wanted to make an Oranosaurus, they would have made the sail. This isn't Oranosaurus because it's back, because there's no sail. Look at that, they literally carved out, the back, the vertebra parts. The little spikes on the back, ostoderms, whatever you call it. Or, I don't think they're ostoderms, I think they just textured the back. Well, that's already, they went ahead and textured the back, but they didn't add a sail if it was an Oranosaurus? That just sounds weird. This is obviously a Maiasaura. Right? Am I going crazy? This is obviously Chinosaur Maiasaura. Well, I don't know, that's just my vision on plastic paleontology, but very interesting Chinosaur because, I don't have this Chinosaur in my collection. I have loads of Chinosaurs because I collected them until I was like 12, and then never sold them or gave them away, so I still have the majority of them. And yeah, the Maiasaura, it's probably a Maiasaura. But yes. The Mamenchisaurus from Collector. A very fine specimen indeed. It's a shame that I don't have it yet. But however, I do have the Brontosaurus and the Lithorax, so very cool. A baby's first dino puzzle gifted to me by a 1-year-old by his aunt. Aw, so cute. Very adorable. I wish I could get these stuff when I was a kid. Hey, it's the Leaping Leelips. What is this dinosaur? What is this from? I mean, judging from the 2 spikes on its tail, it's probably like an outdated reconstruction of Scolosaurus. But it also could be a Chinosaur Ankylosaurus, because, I think basically what happened is that, like, there used to be an old art, it's like a T-Rex versus Scolosaurus. Because one of the main traits for Scolosaurus was that when it was first found, they had like 2 large spikes at what was at least back then thought to be at the end of the tail. But turns out that was like just the middle part of his tail, and Scolosaurus just has 2 large spikes on the middle part of its tail, but people thought that was its end at the back then. So old reconstructions of Scolosaurs would give them 2 spikes at the end of their tail. And there's an artwork that depicted that, but some people mistook that as Ankylosaurs, which basically led to them reconstructing Ankylosaurs with 2 spikes on its end, because I know that because I've got some Chinosaurs that look exactly like that, but like way smaller. But yes. But assuming from these tail spikes, it's probably an old depiction of Scolosaurs. Yeah, retro Scolosaurs, yes. Oh, this is the old model. Oh. Yeah, I don't have this one. I don't have this one. The paint is very charming. I must admit that. It's also listed as Ankylosaurus. Yes, kind of what I thought. If they actually wanted to make it a Scolosaurus, they actually would have probably given it a horn on its head as well. Which I actually don't know why they decided to give Scolosaurus a horn a long time ago when they first discovered it, because I don't think they found something like an iguanodon where like they thought it was a horn that was part of its nose or something. So yeah, I don't know. I think for Scolosaurus horn, I think is more of a paleo meme than an actually like scientific thought that went into it, I think, in my opinion. Because I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about the horn on its head. Because, hold on, let me look up Scolosaurus, right? Because Scolosaurus used to be one of my favorite dinosaurs back in the day. Because I had a coloring book, and I just thought the Scolosaurus looked pretty awesome. Yeah, this image. This exact image. This image. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it. Right, hold up. Right, there we go. This one. This exact pose. I've seen this so many times. This is probably like the most well-known image of Scolosaurus. And yeah. It has a horn on its nose, if you can see. I wonder why. Yeah, and which comes from this image. This is, I think, the main inspiration for that same pose that we saw over here, which comes from this image, which is the T-Rex fighting the Scolosaurus. Which, like, can we just talk about how tiny it is? Like, dude, this thing's tiny compared to him. Whereas, like, nowadays we know that Scolosaurus was a lot larger compared to a T-Rex. I mean, not larger than one, but like larger than in the image at least. So. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to give it a nose horn. Like, I guess there's some images that don't give him a nose horn. But the majority of old retro Scolosaurus show them with the horn. So, no idea why. This is a very cool model, though. I would love to have it in my collection. See, look at this. Even this guy, this image. Like, this one Scolosaurus image has probably sprouted so many deviations of it. Like, they all have a very similar, like, leg posture, which you can notice because they referenced it. It's one of the, I'd say it's like one of the most defining depictions of Scolosaurus, in my opinion. Right. What are the dinosaur headcanons that pisses you off the most? Oh, very interesting discussion. Let's actually look at that. Scavenger T-Rex has struck a nerve with me since I was a wee lad. I don't get why people are so annoyed by this. Like, I don't even, again, even as a kid, right? I never really found the Scavenger T-Rex hypothesis interesting. Not because of people claiming it was a scavenger, but more like the reason why I was annoyed by it is because obviously a T-Rex would not pass up a free meal, right? Are you fucking dumb? Of course it would eat like a dead thing on the floor. Like, that's like the same thing as you finding $100 lying on the floor, and obviously you'll pick it up, right? Like, it's a logical thing to do. Like, every carnivore is a scavenger. Like, why would you not pass up a free meal? And that's why, like, the whole point, I just don't understand, right? Any sort of dinosaurs aren't real and it's all a conspiracy thing. For sure, it's just that. I mean, for that, I mean, I've already lost a faith in humanity, like, a long time ago. So every time someone says that, I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's someone who'll probably get wiped out by Darwin's law, so I don't really mind. T-Rex was a gourmet picky eater. None of that one-day-old meat. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I guess. That brings me the question. If I put pizza in the freezer and I refrigerate it the next day to eat it, am I considered, is it considered scavenging? I don't think so, because it needs to be dead, right? People are free to think whatever they want. People mad about having of others having opinions, though. I mean, this is usually I wouldn't I would agree with them, but because this is talking about scientific stuff, I don't know. Hmm. What's one thing that annoys me the most? Let me think. I know I had one. I had something that I got annoyed by. I don't know what though. I can't call it off my head. I mean, if you mean headcanon, I'd say my headcanon is that Amphicoelius fragilimus was actually 60 meters long. Like, I get it, people say it's smaller, but until we actually find fossils of him that actually show it's small, I'm just gonna believe it's gonna be 60 meters long. That's just my opinion. I know it's not exactly the most scientifically inclined, but I don't think there's any harm in believing that until we find more fossils of it, at least. I don't know, if you disagree with me, feel free to talk about it in the comments. Got this guy last Wednesday. He's my favorite in the collection. What is this guy? That's a really high quality model. What the hell? Oh, is this Beast of Mesozoic? It is Beast of Mesozoic. Wait, it was at Walmart? Wait, do they sell Creative Beast Mesozoic yada yada things in Walmart over there? Wait, for real? I always thought that this was like this really luxury collector line you can only get by ordering it on the internet, but I guess I was wrong. Well, I guess America does really get everything, huh? We didn't even get the Giganotosaurus. Life Before Man. Oh wow. Damn, that's like an amazing book. Retro paleontologists do be drolling over this one. Crazy. Beautiful dinosaur playing card deck. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, that is so cool. Reminds me of one of the, like, these old retro paleo art with those really thick lines. I don't know who drew them again, but there is this very specific art style that reminds me. And I think that is about it. I don't think there's anything else that we need to go over. Is there anything else that was really interesting here? No, I don't think so, right? I guess that was it for the in-depth review of r/dinosaurs. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit with you. Bye-bye!